Oh, hey, welcome. We have a podcast. You should listen to it. Let us entertain you.
Yeah, we're gonna entertain you like this.
That's a little too much energy.
Oh,
Like
okay.
we're not doing accordion. We're gonna be nice and calm. I'm really bad at this. But yeah.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast. Woo!
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Name Pending podcast. We think that we should apologize. We stole someone's name, even though we thought we didn't. In this episode, we're gonna attempt to create a new name for ourselves and rebrand ourselves. So
Be completely unique and cool and not steal.
yeah, let's go. We're gonna be checking all the platforms.
Everything.
We thought we did before, but apparently we missed YouTube. Please go subscribe to The Nerd Agenda on YouTube. Seems like a cool guy. If he's not a cool guy, don't subscribe. But,
there you go.
seemed like
It's just yeah. Anyways, cool. Names, ideas,
name
So,
ideas.
We got to do something nerdy.
We gotta do something that's us.
That's true. That's true. It doesn't have to be nerdy, but it has to be us for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we're two
nerds.
nerds.
Yeah, definitely that. And we want to make it so that this name isn't sending the wrong message.
That's true too. We don't want to be like. I'm gonna not. I'm decided not.
Let's just refrain from saying things.
Yeah. So, anyways, okay. So, name ideas. Well, we don't have to like include something that says podcast. Right? So we don't have to include the word podcast or cast or anything like that unless we want to.
And we'll probably also be making new cover art for our.
Oh, that's true.
Now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to because this is the Nerd Agenda on it, which isn't us.
Let's see. How about we both come up with some mythical setting right now, and then we'll both say what our mythical setting is, and then we'll roll off that
mythical
somehow.
setting. So
I don't know, steampunk, all that kind of stuff. Just come up with something from that, and then we can use both of them combined together. You know what I mean?
Okay. We're gonna see how this goes. Let me think of one. Okay. Shungite. I don't like The Rock. I don't.
Okay, I'll just go with mine. Lovecraftian type stuff. So like Cthulhu or
Lovecraftian,
however that's
cool.
pronounced.
Space, sci-fi.
Okay, so space and sci-fi and Lovecraftian horror type stuff.
Sweet.
Now we have to come up with a name based off of that or something.
Cthulhu in space.
Cthulhu in space. That sounds like that one religion. I'm pretty sure there's a religion like that. They worship like flying spaghetti.
Yeah,
meatballs or something.
The flying spaghetti monster. Yeah,
yeah,
that one.
yeah.
I guess it's a real thing. I don't know.
We could roll off the Cthulhu in space.
Yeah. Cthulhu, but on Mars. Oh my god.
something like that.
That's so bad.
Let's see.
Let's see.
The Elder One in space.
Elder Space Cast. Yeah.
Elder Space Cast.
Elder Space. Hold up, that actually kind of sounds.
Elder Space. Well, let's write that one down.
Okay,
that sounds kind of interesting.
That sounds interesting. Elder Space. That's actually kind of cool. We're gonna have to look that up too.
Yeah, we'll double check them all after the episode, and then we'll have like a tier. So like we'll have the one in first position, and then the one in second position, and then we'll just check them. We'll probably pause on commentary during checking, but we'll check them, and then we'll check back in, and then be like, "We got our name."
Yeah.
But yeah. So Elder Space sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
What else?
Let's see. We could call it. Wait, never mind. Never mind.
Okay.
Asteroid Mania. I don't know. That sounds like a video game. That sounds like a video game.
Let's see.
Goodness
We
gracious.
could always go back to our roots and just pick a random page in the monster manual and then use that creature's name.
That's true. Hold up. Where's the monster manual at? Okay, this might get a little bit interesting.
A little bit raunchy. Okay, choose a page number. We haven't opened it yet, so choose a page number.
176.
176. Hey, I almost opened it to it.
Hey, there we go. That's a good sign.
176 is in the G.
Oh.
176 is Hags.
I don't want Hagcast.
The Hagcast?
The Hagcast.
Maybe.
No. I think that's a hard pass.
Hard pass. Okay, choose another page. Choose another page now.
253.
253. Okay, it is in the P section, and it is Pixie. So we got Hags and Pixies.
Wow. Hags and Pixies.
Hags and Pixies isn't a bad name. You can write that down. But
welcome to Hags and Pixies, where both of us are men.
Hags and Pixies. Because we would date either of them.
There we go. Two desperate virgins.
The Desperate Virgins podcast.
That's fine. We're fine. What was I gonna say? We're not desperate. Not that desperate. Not
that desperate.
Not Hag desperate. Or Pixie.
well, that's to be determined. That episode hasn't come out yet. So just say it.
Oh yeah. That's right. Okay. What was I gonna say? What about something to do? I know you're a huge weeb, huge anime fan.
Yeah, absolutely.
We could throw anime into the mix. I like anime too. I was just watching Naruto last night. Pretty sick.
Hell yeah.
What? Let's see. If we're gonna do,
what's big developments in anime? I know recently, in One Piece, because I'm a huge One Piece fan. Luffy reached Gear 5, which go watch One Piece if you don't know what that is.
Or don't, because it's a huge commitment. There's
or read it. Actually, reading the manga isn't as bad as watching the anime. It's so much shorter, and you could read it online for free.
Hey man, we can include Shortcut in our name because you're just talking about shortcuts.
That's true.
There you go. The Shortcut cast.
Let's see.
Shungai. We could be. Goodness gracious!
It's very hard to think of a name.
It's really hard to think of a name. I agree. Okay. I have an idea. Choose a letter.
Okay. I just thought of a number when you said choose a letter. I was like 6. Yeah, that's a letter.
That's right.
It's not a letter.
It's not a letter.
Let's go with the 6th letter of the alphabet. That's A, B, C, D, E, F.
F. Okay, what's the worst? Not worst. What's the first thing you think of when you think of the letter F?
I can't say it.
Okay, the second
frogs.
word. Frogs. Hold up.
Okay, the frog cast.
Frogs and frogs and grog.
Okay, think of the first letter or first number in your
first
brain.
Number,
yeah.
13.
Okay,
that was
what's
probably
the letter?
really bad. A B C D E F G H I J K L M.
M. Okay. First thing that comes to your mind when you think of M.
Magma.
Frogs and magma.
Magma frog.
Magma frogs.
That didn't work.
Frogs out of magma.
Hold up. Frogs and grog, though.
Frogs and grog? I mean, I think that one's going to be taken, but we can add that down for consideration.
Grog. Because grog, isn't that supposed to be like alcohol?
It's alcoholic.
Frogs and grog. We can't drink alcohol, but...
Yeah. For the totally sober episode that you'll see coming, it probably came out already by the time we release this. We were not intoxicated. That's just us being stupid.
Yeah, we're too young to do that. So yeah. That's why it's called totally not intoxicated.
Except for one member, but he was not intoxicated.
Yeah, no. The disclaimer after the episode, we are actually not intoxicated.
Yeah,
on that episode,
no alcohol or anything was consumed.
So we got Elder Space. I think Ancient Space also sounds kind of cool.
Ancient is a good word.
Ancient
frogs.
Ancient frogs.
Ancient magma. Ancient hags.
Ancient hags. Hold up.
Ancient pixies.
Banging Ancient Hags cast. Wait.
Oh no! I know. Cut that. No, just kidding.
No, we'll be good. Oh my. Oh,
I mean, that's kind of what we do in our one series that we started off with. So
for real,
just saying that would represent us really well.
There we go.
Let's not go with that.
Let's not go with banging Ancient Hags. Okay. Goodness gracious. So we got Elder Space and Frogs and Grog. You know what? Both of those are great options, I think.
Yeah, they're great options, but I think we need more because I feel like Frogs and Grog's going to be taken. Easily taken.
That sounds...
Elder Space, that one could be taken.
Both of those sound too good to not be taken.
Yeah, it's okay. For those who don't know and haven't tried creating like a unique name, it is so hard.
It's so stupid
You
hard.
go to... So there's Spotify, there's Google Podcasts, there's YouTube, just YouTube channels, all that. Right. There's so many platforms that have already been taken, like names in the platforms, because there's so many people on Earth, and there's only so many word combinations. I know that there's more word combinations than people,
right? But if you got 8 billion people, that takes a lot of that away.
Yeah,
you really got to get creative. You know?
It's pretty crazy. I mean, even ChatGPT couldn't.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, it might have, but
I guess the lore drop here. We used ChatGPT to find our original name.
Yeah, I think we said that in the episode,
right?
But
we brought up the Nerd Agenda, and guess what? That's already taken.
And we asked ChatGPT come up with completely unique, creative names for podcasts
for a nerdy cast,
and it was like, here's this, and we're like, oh man, that sounds sick, actually. So I think it wasn't quite the Nerd Agenda, so we had to edit it a little bit.
No, it was exactly. It was Nerd Agenda, and so we said, let's go with the Nerd Agenda.
Let's see, what other names?
I feel like
the Cookie Cast,
Cookie Cutter Cast.
The Ancient Cookie Cast.
Ancient Cookies? Wait.
Oh
yeah, no wait, that's totally taken. Yeah.
Ancient Cookie Cast?
No.
Frogs and Grog.
No, a different one.
Okay.
I mean, I could look up Frogs and Grog. Hold up, let me look this up.
Yeah. Let's see. What are some other names?
That's song Frogs and Grogs.
Okay, a song
by Greasy Spoon.
Okay.
That's the only thing for Frogs and Grogs. Okay, what
Frogs
about Elder Space?
Elder Space. Well, we still have this is only on Spotify, by the way.
Right, yeah. Okay, so currently on Spotify I do not see Elder Space.
Okay, so Elder Space and Frogs and Grog are kind of open. We'll post them for a little bit.
Right. Frogs and Grog, the only reason that one's iffy is just because there's a song called Frogs and Grog.
Yeah, absolutely.
Frogs and Grogs. Okay, what about YouTube?
I'm sure it'll be taken.
Elder Space. I'm seeing stuff about Outer Space, but...
Outer Space?
No Elder Space. Okay, that one's not taken.
Check Ancient Space as well. Maybe we can use that one.
There we go.
As well.
I spelled it way wrong.
That's okay. We don't know how to spell.
Oh, Ancient Space is a game, I guess.
Oh, that one we cannot use.
Okay, so but Elder Space is optional about
Elder Space. Okay.
Frogs and Grog.
Sort by channels. YouTube. Sort by channels.
Oh, duh, you're right.
3 icons right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Channel.
It's so hard to come up with names. We should go back to ChatGPT.
Okay, so Frogs and Grog is not taken.
Okay, so that one does
sound
pretty
those
good.
Those are both options.
Check Google Podcasts. I don't think if it's not
Google
on Spotify,
Podcasts, that's a thing?
Yeah. Google Podcasts actually kind of sick. Just saying. We might start posting there later if I can figure out how. But
there we go.
But
and we also got to get on Apple Podcasts as well. People keep asking me about that.
And Pandora, I think. as well. But we're just Spotify based for now. And some YouTube videos. We're trying.
You are not a frog. Frog of the week. Yep. No, it's okay. It's not taken on Google
All
Podcasts
right.
either. I think that one's actually a good option. Frogs and grog, minus the grog.
Minus the grog. Yeah. So
okay,
we might use that one.
That was actually not bad. Hold up.
Yeah, that was not bad. It sounds kind of Dungeons and Dragons-y, a little bit. There we go. Magic the Gathering-y.
It sounds like we drink a lot though, and we don't drink.
We don't drink.
Not yet. No.
not yet.
Disclaimer: we are not quite ready for that sort of thing. We're not old enough.
Yeah, and we're good people, I guess.
Are you saying that people that don't or that do drink are bad?
Drink underage are bad. There
we go. Disclaimer.
If you do drink under the age of your local area, don't do that. You're
bad person.
Killing brain cells.
Exactly. You probably were already low on them anyways if you were starting to drink underage.
Yeah, it's literally poisoning your body.
Literally poisoning.
As it happens to be poison.
No way.
Fun fact, that's what your muscles do whenever you're really tired. They start fermenting, I'm pretty sure.
What the? Okay, wait. We might have that one we might have to do some research on.
No, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that. Entertain them for a second while I research.
Boom, boom, boom. We're doing a name. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, let me pull out the bell. Oh wait, that's probably like really loud. What about the harp? Let's pull out the harp. You can tell I'm really bad at this.
Yeah, this is a prop we found at our local thrift store. It's
there we go. Cool. That was our intermission music. Anyways,
yeah. So what happens is whenever you stop being able to take in oxygen, is your muscles start fermenting instead to create energy for your cells instead of using oxygen.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, it's called anaerobic, which regular exercise is called aerobic. So yeah, look it up. It's pretty interesting. Is that all we have for this episode? Oh, by the way, new intro. Pretty sick.
Hold up, yeah, new intro and new outro. Pretty proud of that.
That should have been last episode. It should have started.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
pretty proud of that.
Pretty happy about that. That was a one take thing as well. It's probably really cringy, but you know what? It's ours. And now
you have to pay for the rights for it, and we don't have to pay other people for the rights or use free rights or whatever.
Yeah,
you have to pay us.
You have to pay us.
Just DM us.
It's $100 every episode you use it.
Or sorry, DM us on X.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, X. Oh my gosh,
X.
And it's like every time you make a link with that,
it still says Twitter.
It still says Twitter in parentheses next to X.
On the website, if you go to make a post, it's not like X post or whatever. It's still just a tweet.
Is it really?
Yeah. And you could look. It still says you have this many tweets. What? So it's like they've made no change except the name Twitter to X.
That is so stupid.
And I'm pretty sure like the Twitter part is what Elon paid all the money for.
For real, dude. Oh my!
So you know,
he should have just made his own social media platform, but I think he was too lazy and decided, yeah, let me just take one that already exists.
Yeah, it's like what we did with the name.
That one wasn't on purpose.
We didn't do that on purpose.
That one wasn't on purpose. Okay, so, Frogs and Grog is a really solid one, and so is Elder Space. We got to come up with a couple other ones.
Agreed.
Tentacle
the anaerobic exercises.
Anaerobic cast.
Anaerobic podcast. Let's go. Because we'll take your breath away.
We'll take your breath away. How stupid we are.
Yeah, we're completely ridiculous.
How ridiculous. How ridiculous, like the spell from Harry Potter. I don't like Harry Potter.
I don't like Harry Potter either.
I'm sorry. We just
sorry for trashing on you Harry Potter fans.
We
but guess what?
Your
fandom sucks.
Whoa! Calm down.
Just kidding.
It's we've just got one other listener randomly, and they happen to be Harry Potter fan, and they stop listening right now.
Probably.
But no, we already discussed this when we were discussing magic systems.
Yeah, go listen to that episode.
We got to make a part 2 because we missed a couple.
Yeah, we missed. This is an apology as well. We missed Brandon Sanderson. Some of our listeners have requested, why didn't you list them?
Yeah, sorry about that. One of our 3 listeners.
Yeah. Thank you, by the way.
It's okay. We'll get there. We'll become famous.
Yeah, one day.
Maybe someday famous cast.
Someday we'll do something cast.
Someday famous cast. Hold up.
Maybe one day we'll get one listener cast. Let's see. What other names could we come up with in such a short notice time?
Hold up. the famous one day. No, I'm just kidding. Before the fame, 2 nerds. 1 cast. That one's already taken. I'm so mad.
No. That was 2 dudes 1 cast.
Dude, but that was such a good name. Whoever came up with that before me, I applaud you because I was really proud.
I don't know what kind of content they do, so I'm not gonna endorse them. But great name.
Oh man.
It's so hard just sitting here and trying to come
for real.
Honestly, try this at home. It's kind of a lot of fun, but kind of a little bit annoying if you're actually trying to use the name.
Exactly. What was I gonna say? Goodness gracious, do we need another intermission? No.
Intermission?
The Intermission podcast. Hold up.
The Intermission?
Listen to us during your intermission at your
movie.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Intermission podcast. Let's see if that's a thing.
Yeah, that's a pretty good name.
Nah, that's a thing.
That's so sad.
I mean, it's a pretty good name. So I'm not surprised.
It's a pretty good name.
Goodness gracious. Goodness, dude. And okay. People can make a podcast name with even just one word, so we could find one word. One podcast I really enjoy and I highly recommend you check them out is Creepy. Creepy is a great podcast.
Creepy is an awesome
love
podcast.
Creepy. And it's just one word, and it's such a
It's a good word.
It's a good
to
word.
Describe
it's really great, And so I'm like, man, we gotta find something like that, Dragon D's nuts. No.
Dragon D's nuts across.
Now we gotta do Dragon parentheses D's nuts.
Yeah, that's great podcast. No, that sounds. No. I don't know about
that's
that
stupid. That one just sounds like all we do is talk
about being men
with nuts. Nah.
Yeah, that's not this podcast.
Oh my! I mean, we do have that sign up there, but that has nothing to do. Don't ask about the sign.
Don't ask about the sign. We will not discuss it. It's only on our OnlyFans.
It's only on our.
It's yet
on
to
our
be
Patreon.
made. Listen, if we get 100 listeners per episode, then we will make an OnlyFans and show you the sign. But only if you get us to 100 listeners.
Exactly. And we'll make an OnlyFans with just one piece of content, and it's that sign.
Yep.
It'll be $1.
And we might post more to the OnlyFans, but
no,
it won't be anything like you're thinking. It'll be stupid things.
There we go. Hey, you guys want to see us blow something up?
Yeah, absolutely. That'll be on our OnlyFans and Patreon.
There we go. Anyways, we could call it
the OnlyFans podcast.
OnlyFans.
The Patreon podcast.
Patreon cast.
Man. Something.
Off task cast. That sounds like it's taken.
Off task cast.
Goodness gracious.
What is the this? Highlighter cast?
What is this called? What is this
Q-tip.
Called? The Q-tip cast.
Yeah.
You guys, we are so uncreative. Now, okay, but I think we got to go with one of those first, those first two ones. I think those. Now
I think now that we'll do a double check again just to make sure it's not taken. But I think either one is pretty good.
Right. Okay. I think that's where we should leave it. And leave it as a mystery and be like, okay, which one do we choose?
It'll just be changed randomly. So we'll probably change it like pretty immediately.
Right. Well,
so it'll be up before this episode.
No, we're gonna change it after the episode goes
after
up.
the episode. Okay.
And so then they'll be like, oh, that's the one they chose.
Yeah.
How about the next episode? As soon as we post the next episode, we change the name.
That's a great idea.
So now you have to wait. You have to wait a week.
And the choices are between
the Elder Space
and Frogs and Grog podcast.
Yeah,
we'll have a community post up, and it'll be a poll, and we'll see which one gets more support.
There we go. We'll put it up on X.
probably none. No, you could just put it right up on Spotify.
Oh, that's right, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll put it on both. We'll put one on X as well.
Yep, it'll be awesome.
It'll be great. Sweet.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening to us do absolutely nothing for almost 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's a great distraction.
You know what? Yeah, it's just you can just listen to this while you're doing nothing, playing a game or whatever. I listen to podcasts and music all the time while I play video games.
Me too.
Anyways,
thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks for listening.
Listen to our new outro. It's great.
It's pretty good.
See ya.
Leaving so soon. Hope we see you next time.